Everybody, welcome back to Bayou Time. Harry McCullough with you. We're talking the Women's Restoration Program, and for that, we have the director, Loretta Pierron. Thanks for joining us, and advisory board member, Jennie McChargue.
Yes.
I told you I'd say it.
And that's okay.
McChargue. Hey, thanks so much for being here. Let's first talk about the Women's Restoration Program. Tell me a little bit about it, and for folks that may not know what it is, what are you guys doing?
Yes. Women's Restoration is a regeneration program to help women get off of drugs and alcohol. We are a one-year faith-based program. The women live there for a year. We have classes in the morning. We work in the afternoons. And, yeah, we want to help women restore their lives. We all know someone dealing with drugs and alcohol, and so we want to help them get their lives back in order.
Sure. Jennie, where does the vision for this project start and the facility and all?
I think the vision actually started, Miss Loretta and her husband, Mr. Albert, truly received just the exciting idea in prayer, and just felt like the Lord kind of confirmed and led them to getting the property. If I'm not mistaken, the property was actually donated, so that was a huge gift back in 2017, if I'm not mistaken. And Miss Loretta and Mr. Albert have just been working this one step at a time, one financial need at a time, till the doors finally opened. And so the facility itself kind of came up first. So from the idea to the facility actually being constructed, and people coming in and volunteering, and then just word of mouth, through prayer, through family and friends, and through churches, through social media, through medical connections in the medical community, spreading the word that the facility was up and running, and we were looking to help women. We wanted to attract and reach women who were looking for help and wanted help.
Yeah, obviously, and it's different. How many people are we talking about would be in your facility at one time?
We can house 8 women at a time. Right now, we have 2 women at the facility, but we can house 8 women at a time.
But it's a little different, right? Because you just don't want mixed, and that's why the need for a women's,
Yes.
facility.
Yes.
And so when did you decide, hey, this is what we need to do?
My husband and I went train in Florida in 2007, so he can be a part of the men's program, which is called APOR here in Gray. And in 2007, I went visit the women's program out there. It's also a faith-based program. And when I was there, I just fell in love with the place. It was just a thought at the time. We came home, back to reality. We were there for a year. And I just started having accountability classes with women out of my home. And I just started praying, and I just felt led by the Lord to do something with women.
Yeah, it's amazing. But you said a year. That's a heck of a commitment.
Yes, it is. We deal with different issues. The men's program is 9 months. Women's program is a year-long program. We deal with all sorts of issues for the women. And it is a year, but being in addiction, we've been in addiction. The Lord
That's
delivered.
what it takes, huh?
Yes, the Lord delivered my husband and I 30 years ago of drugs and alcohol. And when you're in addiction, a year is nothing.
Sure.
So a year to give back for yourself, to be restored for 1 year, it's nothing to be the mother that God wants you to be to your children.
No, but we also know that people fall prey and you fall back in.
Exactly.
Being out a year and having that support for a year
Exactly.
gives you at least a chance to get
Yes.
going there.
Yes.
What about our community, Jennie? We're going to try and back this. We're going to try and help raise some money for this program.
Yes, we've got several goals. So I want to share very quickly one of our big goals. We're calling it the 300 at 50 per month. And what that is, that's an opportunity for local families, businesses, organizations, communities, clubs, schools. Any organization, family, or individual can partner with Women's Restoration by giving a monthly contribution. So our big, giant financial goal, we would love to have 300 partners at $50 a month. So that's like the big financial request, but we have smaller ways too that the community can support. They can do a one-time donation by going to our Women's Restoration page. They can even set it up through PayPal. It's super easy.
Yes.
They can mail in a check for a one-time donation. We've got quarterly supporters, monthly supporters. Trap Chevrolet has been so good to us, doing just once a year. They let me go in and talk with them, or Miss Loretta goes in, and we get to talk about our needs and our celebration, and they've been super generous. We've got several families locally who have committed to the $50 a month, and that's what we would like to see. Something as simple as buying a women's restoration t-shirt for $15. That's another way we can raise awareness, but also raise funds. Then, of course, we have the big Zumbathon coming
Right,
up on
yeah.
August 14th. So we, if you have that, yes, there it is. So there's the registration link. It's going to be a lot of fun. The doors will open at 8:30 for women to come in, grab your t-shirt for $25. You get a spot on the dance floor. You get a really cool t-shirt designed by our friend Deanie Guidry. Miss Mimi Porsche is our local certified Zumba instructor. She's helping us plan the event. 1% List United is backing this fundraiser. Dishman Flooring and Interiors is backing this. We've got several vendors who will come out, but it'll be a
it's
morning
all
of
day?
dancing. No, it's just 9 to 11:30, about
Oh,
90
okay.
minutes of dancing. So it'll be a lot of fun. Great morning.
Oh, no, that's awesome. And look, and again, what you guys are trying to do is spectacular, right? Because that's what it's trying to do, is rehabilitate somebody where they can get back to being a mom
Yes,
or whatever.
yes, yes.
So it's such much needed in our community, instead of just going, whatever.
Yes.
So, no, that's awesome. So how many folks were you expecting out?
We would love to see 75. That is our goal. So, and I know it's a last minute thing. A lot of women are like, oh, it's Saturday morning. I'm gonna show up real quick, and that's fine too. Show up Saturday morning, August 14th, with your dancing shoes. Be ready to sweat.
Oh, that is so great. And like I say, thank you for our community. So, Jenny, Loretta, thank you guys so much for being here, and best of luck this weekend.
Thank you so
you.
much.
All right, we'll take a break. We'll be right back. More Bayou Time after this.